Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll go play action here with Penix. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you look at the Saints' defense,
they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 60. Ready.
Play action. Now Rattler.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10. Now Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll throw with Penix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again is Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Throwing is Rattler.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Third down.
They need 18 yards here on third down. To the air is Rattler. That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Penix working out of the gun here.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The Saints at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ready. Ready. Set.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Saints, first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10.
Here's Rattler. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamb McConkey from 21 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Penix. And it is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Open man here is Scott, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Looking to throw, Penix. Got an open man, it's Scott. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
And got his man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. It's a room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. On the return, here's Hall. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Option play. Here's Robinson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timber.
Now Penix.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
60 Timberwolves.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we set.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does.
Right.
It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Ready, set, go.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Another carry for Pierce.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler.
He gets this one to Johnson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready. Start, ready.
Now Rattler.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Over the middle, caught by London.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Second down and 8. And looking to throw, Penix.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw again.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Fighting his way through contact. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll set up the screen now to Camaro.
He's across midfield.
And finally down at the 32-yard line.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
A 23-yard run.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Scott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool it and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Penix.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
The end result, 21 yards.
About to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A give to Robinson on the option. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 101 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Robinson with another carry. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Got London on a slant.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw here.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Falcons 42. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Red, 30.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,